always one of those guys that like wouldn't let you get over on me because of my reputation and the things that I have done in the past or whatever. What you do is, I tell my business partner, you go ahead and set up the pot. But when it was time to get paid, man, and I know those first two clubs did excellent, but I know there was some good money made. But came and told me that we didn't make anything. Man, I'm waiting in DC, man. Got a fool, but y'all, hey, go get the owner of all three of them clubs, even the one from last night. But bring it right here, right now. But somebody finna give me something. Me personally, I was like always one of those guys that like wouldn't let you get over on me. You know what I'm saying? You know, I always had to do things like that when it came to business. When it came to business, because of my reputation and the things that I have done in the past or whatever, I always was a person like we had money. You know, we done made a next to blow or some type of concert or event or something, and we had money coming into the pot, right? I was one of those dudes that always said, okay, check this out. What you do is, I tell my business partner, you go ahead and set up the pot for the money to come in there. And then when the money come in, you just pay me my share. You know what I'm saying? I always initiated the money to go to the business partner instead of me. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew already what they was thinking ahead of themselves. So I took it upon myself to always put like my business partner or my homie in charge of the finances, and then they just pay me. You know what I'm saying? So I always did that throughout my life when it came to like business or business opportunities came in and stuff like that. And I remember when we was running that next to blow, me and my partner Chino, big shouts out to Chino, free Chino. We was running next to blow down in Noonan, Georgia, and it had them blew up. It had them blew up so big that people start calling us from different states, different cities, different towns to come and do what we was doing at the club at Noonan at their club. Cause we did it. We did Next to Blow event every Thursday in Noonan. You know what I'm saying? But as it started getting bigger, we started going to different states and different cities doing Next to Blow. And in this particular case, we had a trip to DC. And this even was gonna be my first time going to DC. I'm gonna show y'all some of those pictures that of us up in DC, man. Big shots out to Fats. Big shots out, rest in peace to my triple OG Holla Dollar, man. But we end up going to DC and we booked three different clubs on two different nights. You know what I'm saying? So we was going up there for like a three night event on a little promotional Next to Blow thing like that. And we had all the artists that want to take this trip sign up. You know what I'm saying? It costs you 150 to enter the three shows. You get to go to DC with us. We have your hotel already booked for you, and on these 2-3 different days that we up here, you get to perform three different times. So you know it was all in a little package. But we also had a party bus. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Mike. We always had a party bus that took us to these places too. You know what I'm saying? If you wanted to ride and drive yourself, you could, but you could get on the party bus, $75 more. You know what I'm saying? And we had a lot of artists on the party bus riding. You know, you got the TVs, you got the stripper poles, you got all that stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So we end up riding up to DC. You know what I'm saying, to do these shows. We had Shawty Boy, big shots out to Shawty Boy. We had Shawty Boy on the ticket with us. We taking him up there with us as like one of the main headliners. And Shawty Boy was tied in the Soldier Boy, big shots out to Soldier Boy. Whole College Park, Atlanta thing right there, man. So we was doing our thing. We had a headliner with us, Shawty Boy pretty hot. We went on up there. And before we even left, it was already like a little turbulence with some of the artists and one of my business partners, man. So two of the artists, like I say, Fat and his dad, Holla Dollar, rest in peace, they end up riding with me and my wife in our personal car going up to DC because we followed the party van up there. We didn't ride the party van. We just, me, myself, I drove my own car, me and my wife. We had our own hotel, and it was like a vacation trip for us, as well. You know what I'm saying? Even though I was going to there to handle business, but two of the artists rode with us because it was something that happened with the party bus and something was going on and the seats was taken and they had paid for it or whatnot. So I felt obligated for them to come, and of course they wanted to ride on the party bus because they paid, but they ended up riding with me, which ended up being more better. It was more comfortable, and it was good for them. So we ended up riding up to DC. Like I said, we had the hotels and everything set up, and the night that we get there, that same night we got a event, 12 that night. After we probably got to DC by 10, we had 2 hours of downtime before we got ready for the first show that Next2Blow was having up there. You know what I'm saying? Big shots out to my homie BZL up there, man. But once we got up there, we started doing the shows, man. Like I say, man, I love the time up there in DC. It was going down, man. Big shots out to the whole DC up there, man. I fuck with DC. And we had a good time, man. The shows was off the chain. The first night, the house was packed, and we turned it out. You know what I'm saying? I think we had probably, along with the headliner, Shorty Boy, we probably had like 15 artists that rolled up there on the party bus with us. You know what I'm saying? So we had a great night that night. Then the next day came, and we did the same thing over, but at another club. You know what I'm saying? At a different spot at DC. And then earlier that day, we at the radio stations. You know what I'm saying? Marcus Smoot. What's up, Mr. Smoot? You know what I'm saying? My homie Marcus, he was up there at the radio station at the time, man. So we went to the radio station, did a lot of little promotion, and let everybody know that we was in town. And the clubs that we were going to be at that night. Went on to the second club that night. And just like the first night, we had a wonderful night. You know what I'm saying? We had a wonderful night. Everything went good. Artists performed and all that. And then once we got to the third club, it wasn't as packed as the first two. You know what I'm saying? And then it was something with the two artists that I had. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what was going on between my business partner and them, but it was some type of friction and turbulence where they didn't even get to perform. You know what I'm saying? And with them not performing, them dudes them some hood dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to turn that thing out. But we did. I kept them calm, and I told them, like, when we get back to the A and down in Noonan, we got Next2Blow event. We'll let y'all open it up and things like that. I went ahead and just gave them some more benefits, because they didn't get all the benefits that they paid for when we went to DC. But like I said, man, the party, the events, and everything that we had up there was the bomb. It was one of the best times that I done had in a state, man, because it was a party night. It was a vacation at the same time for me and my wife. So things went excellent up until always something, y'all. Up until, man, it was time for me to get paid, man. You know what I'm saying? And we talking about, everybody that signed up. We talking about we had to pay, the hotels and stuff. We got to issue out some of this money too. The party bus costs, the hotel costs, stuff like that. Only thing that we did provide for the artists with food. They had to buy their own food. You know what I'm saying? But when it was time to get paid, man, and I know those first two clubs did excellent, and the third club was okay, but I know there was some good money made because these things were packed, man. And when it came down to it, man, my business partner and his business partner, came and told me that we didn't make anything. And I'm talking about, like at this time, man, we had just built Next2Blow up. This was my baby, and this was my source of income. You know what I'm saying? So we talking about, like, man, I'm waiting in DC, man. I need to at least make gas money. You know what I'm saying? I put the gas in to go up there. Me and my wife, we put the gas in to go back. We got to put gas in to go back. At least let me make that money back. And they were telling me that we didn't make it. Man, somebody made something. The club owners, like, it's something going on to right then and down in the parking lot. Man, I cut a fool. But y'all, hey, go get the owner of all three of them clubs, even the one from last night. But bring it right here, right now. But somebody finna give me something before I leave from DC. And it's real talk, man. And they had to go get them owners, bro, of them clubs, and bring them folks, everybody in my face, to tell me that nobody didn't make no money and I don't get no money for doing this big event. Man, I made everybody pay me, man. Everybody chipped in, them club owners, and gave me something, man. Had to get back home too. Y'all playing with me, man. And like, and we talking about a homie that used to take it. I'm used to taking from, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not finna do everything the correct way and let you take something from me. Nah, it don't work like that. And I tell y'all, before I left DC, I had a damn knot in my damn pocket this big. Y'all know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all remember that? Them knots. Y'all call them knots. That's real talk, man. I don't care what I done, who I done it to. If right now I'm doing something and I'm honest and it's a straight up and down case, you know what I'm saying? What I'm doing, and you come play me, that shit ain't gonna work, bro. That shit ain't gonna work. I'm gonna handle that shit right then. And if it's bidding, we gonna turn bidding into street. Cause I'm gonna get mine. And before I left DC, I got mine. That real talk, man. Thank y'all for tuning in to another great episode of Underground Source TV with your whole TV and film producer Don Trees. Now, y'all check out my membership. Y'all check out the YouTube shops. We on the new Underground Source TV. Collar Paul, stand up.